Hey there, this is Layla here with Mission Driven. Wanted to come to you today with another video. Hope everyone is doing well. I tell you one thing, I have been on a roll here in my mind. We're getting ready to go into the fourth quarter, and I was saying to myself, what am I going to talk about here? Because why are we comfortable? Why are we comfortable? And it just brought me to what I need to talk about. And that is getting uncomfortable, which is so important to not stay in your comfort zone. I tell you, when I think about my life, my travels, I didn't want to do quite a few things. It's that being afraid, being a little fearful, or you just don't want to do something. And I noticed that when you do the things that you don't want to do, that is when you grow. Just think about it. I lately, I don't know what's going on. I've been getting up 4 a.m. After a bathroom break, I'll get back in the bed and I can't sleep. Or, it's 5 o'clock and I just wind up just laying there or getting up. And I find that when I'm up early, I am the most productive. I got things going. And, it's funny. I was on the elevator this morning. I got up this morning. I was up at 4:15. I laid there in the bed till about 4:30. Got up, took care of some things, paperwork, some agenda stuff. And when 6 a.m. got here, I got up and I went to the gym. Went in there, got my workout, and then, went to the rooftop and did some meditation, was watching the water. And this is just, I was just in my zone. But I got so much accomplished. And then later on that afternoon, I made my way to do some other things. But you may not want to do something, but that's the time when you need to do it. Ask yourself, I would say stretch yourself, because that is the only way that you're going to really get the goals done that you want. Listen, we're going into the fourth quarter, as I said. September is done. September is done. We're looking at October. And it's almost like you're watching the basketball game. It's that fourth quarter. It's the frenzy. It's that, okay, this is it. Do or die. We're going to get this win. And we have to treat that as well as ourselves. Not only that we're going into the fourth quarter, but in 3 months, we will be in a whole brand new year, 2022. Now, in spite of all that's going on, we know what's happening in this world. This pandemic is crazy, but this is a time where you need to stretch and to, challenge yourself to get some things done. Another thing that, I'm doing is your experiences. The things that you do in your life, no one could ever take that away from you. But if you don't do it, there's some people, you probably know people that have never traveled, let's say, much less out of their own neighborhoods, but maybe they've never traveled outside of their state. They've never flown on a plane. They don't have a passport. And that's another thing that is important. You've got to get your experiences in. Do the basic things leading up to it. If you have not done that, I would challenge you to go ahead and do that. Time is just moving so quick. Tomorrow, I always say tomorrow is not promised, but it can start a new day. Do something that you always wanted to do. Now for me, I go back and I can never escape it. When I made that decision to leave corporate America in 2019, always thought about it. It's never the right time. never have all the money saved. All the naysayers and, people telling you that you shouldn't do something. But until I made up my mind, I wanted to see, the thing is, when you do things that is maybe not the quote unquote the right thing to do, that's when you have those major experiences. Like for myself, travel. I love to travel. I consider myself like a nomad. I can pick up in a minute. I want to get out of here. I'm out. And do those things. And I have some plans to do some things, but we all need to be striving to just not stay comfortable. Because when you stay comfortable, it's just like you get up in the morning, you eat your breakfast, you get yourself situated, you go to work, come back from work, you're watching TV, you're eating dinner, and it's this routine. Maybe on the way to work or on the way back to work, try a different route. Just switch it up a little bit, because the same thing over and over. Change the food. Some people only eat a certain type of food. Switch it up a little bit. Change things. Don't be afraid to do something different. I always tell people, I'm not the average one. When everybody goes to the left, Layla's going to the right. That's just me. That's just me. But you have to find that place and say, what is it worth to you? Push yourself to those limits. I was doing some reading, and they were saying how, the highly successful people, they get up early in the morning. Maybe some get up at 4, 5 o'clock, it's that window. And they're so much more productive. But there's a protocol to when you want to do something major, you want to be successful in an area, you have to stretch yourself. You cannot do the things that everybody else is doing. That is how you stand out. And don't be afraid to be, the person that is not following the crowd. You don't have to follow the crowd. You an individual, you have your own identity, you have your own mind. We all have a different fingerprint. We all have 24 hours in a day. And what you do with those 24 hours is totally up to you. But we all have the same clean slate. And we have to move with those intentions, and don't limit yourself, Also, learn a skill. Something that you always wanted to do. Just go for it. Nothing's holding you back. I mean, my thing is, I've always heard, when you're doing something that you want to do, it's powerful. No one can ever take that away from you. I would challenge anyone, switch it up. If you've always eaten breakfast in the morning, switch it up. Don't have any breakfast. If you're always eating lunch, switch it up. Don't have lunch. If you eat 3 meals a day, do 2. If you want to do 1 meal, switch it up, because it allows your body not to get too comfortable in a routine. And I'm always looking, and for me personally, I'm always looking to try to do some things differently. And it's a challenge. I'm human, but I think when we do that, you will do some phenomenal things in your life like never before. And, it's a game changer. I'm out here looking, as you can see, look, the sun is going down. You see that? The skylight out here. And in your comfort zone, there are some people that have said, they want to leave their jobs. And right now, at this point in time, there are a lot of people that are leaving their jobs now. They're making a decision because, you know, their back is against. But when you go through it, it's a power when you make a move. That's a power move. When I left my job in 2019, that was a power move. You want power move. That is your story. And so I would say to you, find that gumption inside of you that's really you know, challenging you to do some things differently. You know, I remember the news often, and I decided that I was not watching the news like that. I had just decided that I was going to leave it because I noticed that sometimes I would watch certain things, and when I go to bed, watch it at night, and it would bring my mood down. It would change things. You know, it's like that negativity. And, you know, it really permeates in you. And, you know, you have nightmares, you know. It's that subconscious stuff that stays in your head. So when you do, sometimes, you know, you got to listen to things and be abreast on it, but don't stay with it. Don't watch it around the clock, the 5, the 6, the 11. And no, you got to guard your gate. And when you do watch it, you know, put some good music that really lifts you up. Read a good book, listen to podcasts, something that's going to, you know, change that narrative so that you have some peace. But basically, that is what I wanted to share with you. Get out of that comfort zone. That comfort zone is not a good place to be. And procrastination is the thief of time. Procrastination is the thief of time. So I would say to you, and I'm just sharing this through my experience, challenge yourself. Do something that you've always wanted to do. Do something that maybe you're afraid to do. And when you do it, put it in the chat. Let me know what it is that you have done that you feel so proud of yourself about doing. I'd love to hear it. Also, just getting used to this channel, getting all the love, and I haven't really shared it with a lot of people, but I am, and I would ask you if you, you know, like what I'm sharing, please subscribe to the channel so that when I'm, you know, uploading new videos, you can get the latest, and you're gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna do some things that, you know, I'm gonna take care of my peeps, my subscribers. So just know, subscribe, and you know, hit that little bell notification. And until next time, have a great day, evening, whatever time zone you're in. And until then, speak to you soon. Bye.